Hello, I'm Mitch Brewer, and welcome to Moments with Mitch. I'll be your host, Mitch Brewer. That's me. Today, I want to talk to you about a little bit about the history of the tax code and some of the companies that I work with. The tax code was born in 1939, and when it was designed, it was designed by rich people. And so the rich people decided that they had to leave themselves an out. And they decided that out was going to be life insurance and the life insurance industry. So the other day I was just doing some research and picked the company I've been doing some work with. And I looked, and the company that I did the business with was born in 1886. And look up like their financial. All insurance companies have a financial rating. There's different ones. There's AM Best. It's probably one of the most well-known rating companies. So you can look up their financial ratings. But when I look at that, what that tells me is when I see a company that has lasted since 1886, that tells me that they not only were born before the tax code, they also survived the Great Depression, World War I, World War II. And all the things that have happened since. I mean, the Y2K, I jokingly say that in 2024, we're just Y2K level 24. Because I don't know if some of you were around to remember, but a lot of people got wealthy off selling generators and emergency packed food. And hey, I'm all for being prepared. I was a Boy Scout. That was their motto, be prepared. But I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the fact that, insurance companies, a lot of people, when they hear the word insurance company, they automatically want to put their fist up. They think the insurance company is the adversary. And in some cases, in some types of insurance, I can see where that would be possible. I don't sell property and casualty insurance. That's like car insurance, homeowners insurance. Because I myself, when dealing with those companies, it was an adversarial situation. I feel like they were trying to get out of paying a claim. I wanted to pay a claim. Great thing about life insurance, it ain't hard. I live in North Carolina. We say ain't. We say ain't a lot. Okay. And things like plum over yonder, which is not a fruit tree at a distance. But they ain't hard to prove. As long as you tell the truth on your insurance application, you're good to go. So what a lot of people are doing, and I'm sure that if you have been on YouTube and you've been probably researching things like infinite banking, or there's tons of books. In fact, I was looking around on my bookshelf today, and I'm probably going to gather these up and show them on one of my videos. There's multiple books called all these different things, but they're basically explaining the concept of overfunding permanent life insurance policy so that you can use it as a tax-free withdrawal later, to either buy property. Some people like to buy properties with the proceeds. Some people would use them for retirement accounts, but I do a lot of those. And so they're called different, those are the buzzwords, so to speak, but really it's just overfunding permanent life insurance. And they're specifically like just because you buy permanent life insurance doesn't mean that it's set up this way. It has to be designed specifically for the use. Maybe I could do a video on this time. A lot of times when people call me and they say, Mitch, I want to talk to you about life insurance, my first question is why? And it's usually like a pin drop. Like what do you mean why? They don't understand all the different uses for life insurance. Life insurance is not just for when you die. There's life insurance that'll pay. Of course, it's going to pay when you die, but there's life insurance that could pay while you're living. You could borrow from it. Many, 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 many uses. Okay. In fact, this last case that I did, I found especially interesting because it was a situation I'd been wanting to write for a while. It was actually an older gentleman who maybe didn't have the health to get the sweet deal. Because you buy life insurance with your health and you just lock the contract in with your money. So we use his son. We use his son's health. He has a financial interest in his son. So you don't have to, like, if you're in bad health, don't just assume you can't use life insurance as a vehicle. Maybe you can use a family member's health or a child's health. It's somebody that has a financial stake in the deal, so to speak. So there's my little information for today. I hope you guys are having a great day. It's actually Leap Day here while I'm making the video. It's February 29th. So we're getting a lot of sunshine here in North Carolina, but it's still relatively cool. I was able to go down to the park and walk around the little walking track there and try to get my exercising back in. So until next time. There's one more thing. I got a little favor to ask you. It won't cost you a penny. I want you to reach down there. I want you to hit that like button. Maybe a share button, something like that. That's really all I have. Okay. I'm out here in a sea of videos. I've got a very small channel. Dozens of people will see this. So at least throw me a like up there, a comment. Tell me where you're from. Because really, I do this to make friends, folks. I've made so many friends. In fact, yesterday I got a call from one of my newer clients. He's a Medicare client. And so, he messaged me and like, hey, Mitch, I'm going to be in town down here. You want to have lunch? I'm like, yes, I want to have lunch, because to me, that's why I got in this business. It's for the relationships. I wanted to help people. And I have found it far easier. I'm seeing the reflection of this light in my glasses. I don't have like a studio, guys. I'm just like here in my apartment with like some lights. I'm going to get me some better stuff, though. I promise you. As long as you give me some likes, I'll buy a new light. How's that? But we went to lunch. We spent 2 hours just sitting there getting to know each other and talking about things. I loved it. That's what this is about. That's why I'm on here doing what's uncomfortable. Nobody wants to do this. Nobody wants to get on the camera and be recorded. In fact, I even asked him while we were sitting down eating lunch. I said, look, if some of these products, especially in the Medicare field, are, if we do it remotely, they're wanting us to record phone calls. I mean, do you really want to be recorded when we're doing our phone calls? And he's like, not really, Mitch. And I said, yeah. So I don't think there's a person alive that really, is like, hey, take my picture kind of thing, unless they're maybe a celebrity or something. I'm no celebrity. I'm just the SOB, son of the banker. I don't know where your mind went just right there, but I'm son of the banker. I grew up learning the rule of 72 and the rule of 100 and all these different rules. And, I'm not the smartest guy in the room, but what I've become really good at is meeting and being friends with the smartest guy in the room. And so I have some contacts. This is not my first year. It's my 21st year. I've got some contacts. I've got some really smart people behind me. And, but yeah, throw me some love. Throw me some love down there. You're also going to see some links. I've got a couple of books. You can go to Amazon. You want to check me out sometime. You can go to LinkedIn. You can type in Mitchell or Mitch Brewer. My name is Mitchell, but everybody calls me Mitch. I've also got a couple different books. We're going to put links in the comments and descriptions. The descriptions my assistant will put to the Amazon books. You can Google Mitch Brewer books, and my books will come up. And I'll actually the planning guide. If you'll send me your email address, I will send you a printable PDF file for the Final Wishes book. Now you won't get like the forward on like why I wrote the book. In fact, I read some of that on one of my videos last week. I read the back of the book. So if you want to check that out, I'll get my assistant. She'll put a link to that. They'll put a link to if you want to hear that. But that's the only part. It actually prints out on a full size sheet of paper. It's actually easier to fill out. But this is something that you would write down wishes of what do you want your family to do when you're not there to tell them. One idea would be to make a video like this so that you could tell them. It's pretty hard to argue with a video. I don't know. The invention of AI may change some of that. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. And until we meet again, don't do nothing stupid. Call me.